time for all good men to. Now is the time to what? A subpoena? I don't owe any money. Doesn't the bell work? You know, I'd ask again, only I don't want to come in, Fleming. An airplane ticket. And play money. For when you get there. Well, nothing's changed. Why should it? Ramon was deported. So? Deported, not dead. Where's Helena? With him. You see, nothing's changed. How is he? Ask him. Bye-bye. Well, look, When does he expect me? Take 6 hours 50 to Madrid, another 90 minutes north to San Sebastian. That's 8 hours and 20 minutes. He won't start worrying until 10:30 tonight. New York time? He operates on New York time. Well, look, I have a doctor's appointment. Gee, Fleming, you better get a wiggle on. Ramon was deported by the government of the United States. My government. Have a good flight, Fleming. Why should I? Why should I run for Ramon? Is it supposed to mean something, Doctor, when you don't want to show up for your analyst appointment? Why do you ask? Because I almost didn't. I didn't feel like coming here. Why not? Well, the whole idea of being reached like that. Right outside my own door after all these years. I don't even know where Ramon is, or didn't. But he knew where to find me. Who is Ramon? You probably heard of him as Raymond Castle. American citizen businessman. I created that image.
¿De dónde roba la máquina?
Ramon wants to know where you stole the writing machine.
Belongs to me.
Ladrón. The man just executed was a thief.
Where's the jury that convicted him?
Pide ver al juzgado.
Huh.
¿Es su trabajo? Escribir. Is this your work? To write?
That's my work. Is that his?
Vive un poco más. Live a while longer. Escribe la verdad. And write the truth.
I will. And I did. I tried. I covered Ramon's retreat. A fierce, fearless, almost always wrong, strong man making outbursts of kindness as he was driven back, higher and higher into the Cantabrians. But how do you recognize the truth now? When half-lies have become a major industry. I don't know why I'm going to Spain. If that's a shallow answer, then I'm a shallow man.
No. No, you're not.
Thank you. But I have no deep answer.
Well, it doesn't mean there is none.
No?
How do you feel about the trip?
Hell, I was born out of town. I always look forward to moving. Everything new. To see, to smell, to touch, taste. Even girls seem like something new. I love strange cities.
Strange cities? Or being a stranger?
All right. I like being unknown.
Does she know you?
Who?
The girl that you asked the messenger about, Helena.
Yes.
Where did you meet Elena?
With Ramon. We ran on the mountains and country. He came to New York. He was my beat. As an ex-foreign correspondent, naturally, I wrote a novel with a Civil War background. Wildly acclaimed by the 11 people who read it. And with that nonsense out of my system, I was free to accept the job of responsibility. Crime reporter on a New York newspaper. Tabloid. Qualified? Sure.
There's a little park over here, near where we publish. East Houston Street. One of those political parks. 3 phony-looking trees growing out of the concrete. And a patch of dirt for a game called bocce. Very old, from Venice. Spaniards favor it, too. Well, at least one Spaniard does. Ramon Castillo.
He didn't need another reporter on the payroll. He needed somebody who could get to Ramon. This new important force in town. Ramon was a latecomer. He had to make room for himself. And he did. The way earlier settlers had to clear the land before they could farm, Ramon cleared the land too. He decimated the hood population of New York City.
He's clean, Lieutenant.
Is there some charge, gentlemen?
Just for questioning.
But I draw first blood. My opponents may claim...
Well, speaking of blood, you know whose that is all over the steps where you used to live? Frank Rafton's. Yeah. Came as a shock to all of us.
It's only A moment's walk that way.
Even less by car. You do know where Frank lived.
I visited him. Oh, his dear family. I was planning to do so this very evening.
Well, I wouldn't bother unless you already have this afternoon.
Oh, no. This afternoon, every Thursday afternoon, I play bocce. No? Ask the world. Nothing interferes. Even an important and urgent interview with gentlemen from press has to wait.
You're Fleming, aren't you?
That's right, Lieutenant. The answer is most of the afternoon.
Most?
All the time I've been here.
Okay.
I didn't clear the land. I stayed with the newspaper. But I wrote for Ramon. And not the truth. I wrote Robin Hood for Ramon and his merry men. In derbies and double-breasted overcoats. He was beginning to insist on being called Raymond. Raymond Castle from Castile. I was earning my money correcting his image. ¿Qué tal, amigo?
In English. I'm surprised. Always in English. Coffee?
With brandy. Good old Edward. Where would the world be without its Edwards? Where's Helena?
They are for later. Helena does not like you. Yes, she told me. Is it possible?
Unlikely, but possible.
Should we get married, Helena and me?
Why not?
It bothers you we're not married? This oversight between us?
Yes.
Why?
I have a code.
Make no mistake, so do I.
Mine is outmoded. Forget it.
No? You know, I do not believe Elena when she tells me she does not like you. It pleases me, this strict, outmoded code of yours. It makes me content, and I will tell you why now. My friend, do you think kindly of Spain?
Ramon, Inez is famished.
Why not have them sit with us?
Spain is a poor country.
But beautiful.
The most beautiful. But like a great high-born dame, she is without occupation.
What dame? Who's out of work?
She has to be kept and cared for.
Who must?
And I would like to do that for Spain.
Inez, this is Ramon's good friend, Jack Fleming.
How do you do?
I've heard so much about you.
Just say hello, nothing more. We are not finished.
Hello.
By increasing trade between Spain and the United States.
There's talk of war in Europe.
There's always talk of war.
And at the moment, you're not truly welcome in Spain.
I had in mind Morocco, where also I am not truly welcome. But where you are truly welcome, my friend. Poor, poor, proud Spain. How they would welcome Mrs. Jack Fleming, accompanied by her husband.
What?
Helena and Jack.
And why not? Just a favor for a friend, and a life being made up of doing favors for friends. Deliver some American money. Pay for a weed that grows in Morocco. We didn't even have to carry it. That was another errand boy's job. All Helena and I had to do was play a game. House. Traveling steamship first class is like traveling by wedding cake. Appropriate for a honeymoon. Even a bogus honeymoon. And what toys for the rich? Steam and wintergreen rubs and swimming pools. I played with all the toys and booze to keep away from her. But even on a half-mile-long liner...
Tom? Dry my back. Will you, sweet? How's that for the honeymoon effect?
I don't know. I've never been on one.
Until now. Fleming?
Call me, Pumpkin.
Why don't you
What?
kiss the new bride? Are you afraid, Pumpkin?
Loyalty isn't your strongest suit, is it?
Oh, you're wrong. It is. When I've made a commitment.
You're not committed?
No.
Well, you can see where I'd be misled. I mean, you two are close.
And you're a proper man.
Victorian.
Well, that's not as rare as you may think among Ramon's friends. Take Edward, for instance. Like most murderers, he's easily offended and terribly prudish. Have you noticed how he doesn't like Inez? He doesn't approve of her eyes. They wander.
Even when they wander his way?
Oh, especially when they wander his way. But take mine.
Edward approves?
They don't wander.
True blue.
Try them. No. When you make a mistake, Fleming, it's a beauty.
I said it was my code. But was it?
How did you feel about Eleanor?
Can't I make you understand either? I loved her.
But stopped. Were you afraid of her, Mom?
No. That's the curious thing. He is lethal, but that kind of danger, the killing kind, it calms me.
Then what did stop you?
You made me self-conscious. I can't say I don't know. I mean, is everything knowable?
This is.
Well, I never got a chance to find out. I was saved, Doctor. By the Second World War. The honeymoon was canceled by another Victorian murderer, Adolf Hitler. Despite Ramon's strenuous objections, I was drafted. I got so good at war, I went twice. Once east to Europe. Once west to Korea, 5 years later. But the second time was a mistake. Even the Army knew it. I was hit 3 weeks after I got there. Patched up in Busan, hit again, patched up again, cracked up and sent home. All in 4 months. That wasn't worth the boat fare. I'd like to apologize to you as a taxpayer, Doctor.
What did you do those 5 years between wars?
I wrote. Novel that sold well. The better novel that sold worse. Was made into a very bad, very popular motion picture. Got tougher to think, to work. And then
You were saved again by a war. When you came back the second time from Korea, how did you feel?
How would you feel, Doctor? To know you are not going to die night patrolling some ridge in Asia with a sentimental name like Heartbreak. I felt home and young. I had a typewriter, a talent, and time. But first it was autumn. And as everyone knows, autumn is an excellent season to go with a girl, with several girls. A season to walk the city. Through autumn into winter, I walked, till it was too cold for girls. Till it was time, past time, to stop walking and work. I had my ancient portable overhauled. Didn't help.
You sound lonely. Are you lonely? Is that why you're going to Spain, to find old friends?
I can join an over 28 club. I don't have to travel.
But you are. And despite some fear.
Yes.
What are you afraid might happen to you in Spain?
Helena's there.
Still, afraid as you are of something happening between you, you are being lured there.
Nostalgia.
Lured. Or being driven there.
What?
By something here that seems even more frightening to you.
Oh.
But Ramon might save you. He's done it before. He might make you a fine offer. Send you to do something for him. Keep you in motion. Away from here, away from me. And away from yourself. It isn't unusual for a man to run, even toward great danger, toward death, to escape wisdom. To not know. Never to know. You doing that? Will you ever come back?
It's me, Edward. He was on 881.
No pack of the ham sandwich, Edward? Nobody retires anymore, huh? I'll take that.
So surprised to see me still around? Well, I hold tight, and I don't ask for much.
You can ask.
Can I? Welcome to Spain.
You're a phenomenon. How beautiful you still are.
I do ask. A great deal. However, nothing that has to be flown in from Paris. Phenomenon. Now, that's an ugly word to use for flattery.
Forgive me. I'm not an old hand.
No, I remember.
Well, if you must be deported...
Exile. For me, it was exile.
Voluntary.
Now, that's a naive word to use. But then there was always something naive about you.
How is he?
He had a stroke 4 months ago. Very little damage shows. A warning. You ought to join him now. Bathing trunks and a towel, that's all. He won't have anyone close to him unguarded unless they're in bathing trunks.
The English! I'm surprised at you, always the English. Unbelievable. Even for Spain, I mean, the colors.
A man could write here, huh?
A man can do a lot of things. How are the police?
Up there is Basque country, so they stay home at night. Nervous, you know. Sit. There was, There's something, forgive me, CD. Your eyes chase this way and that, and you take no great pains with shaving.
Things haven't been going well.
How do you live?
My early stories are reprinted in girly magazines now. Last year, they discovered my first novel.
Was excellent.
I never knew you read it.
1 week ago. Then I sent for you, yes?
Literary appreciation? I thought you wanted me to run an errand for you.
What errands do I have anymore?
Now, Ramon, I'm an old friend, remember?
A few errands, but not for you.
Ramon, why do you want me here? What can a seedy friend with imminent double pneumonia do for you?
I want you to write a story. For me.
You mean you've got an idea for a story? Is that it?
The story of my life.
What?
The story of my life. I want you to write it.
You're kidding.
Pardon?
Why? Why do you want this done?
A producer, American, legitimate. He come to Spain. He approached me to make a movie of my life.
The juicy part. The rough years in New York, the humiliation, the deportation will be very popular, he says. Does he lie?
Probably not. The G-Man cycle's back again. Why did you talk to this man? Do you need money?
Oh, no. I want my story told. Ridiculous, is it? I want people to know about me.
What? They read the tabloids, though.
Not that way. Not that story.
1938?
It existed in my life.
Ramon, what do you want them to believe? You were a hero?
I fought an oppressive military
You
government.
fought every government Spain's had. The monarchy, the republic, Franco.
Always for Spain.
And you ran narcotics, too. Was that for Spain?
I was uprooted. I had no other way to live.
Ramon, I was there. Miranda de Ebro is far, Ramon. 2 wars ago and worlds away. And you've outgrown the truth.
It changes.
No. Only what we see and tell of it changes.
I am entitled to be remembered for the good things.
Why? Why you? Because you're willing to pay for it? If I write it, I'll write it all.
Write nothing. Write nothing then and go get the hell out of Spain. It was unwise to return it.
What?
The writing machine.
You think it makes my life easy? It's what I do, remember?
And this is what I do. Remember?
I got a machine gun taped to my back. Great conversationalist.
Forgive us. We eat early. My health regime. Helene, who would have thought that sweet, sweet dame from Mulberry Street could cook?
And Stacy's a sweet, sweet dame.
Are you finished? Take your coffee and have your dessert in the kitchen.
Yeah.
What are your plans?
Immediate or long range?
There are no long-range plans.
Is there a flight tomorrow from San Sebastian?
You sound on the run, in a hurry.
To work. I am. I've been away from it too long. A lifetime.
And now you've got something in here and you are hot to go, huh?
I've got something. Here, or here. But yes, hot to go.
There's a plane leaving at 7 a.m. Make sure to tell Edward to take him to the airport.
Thanks.
I retire early. The regime. I wish you a safe journey. I'll be anxious to read it.
I'll send you a copy. Free publication.
That would be nice.
Nobody buys it, the manuscript.
Did I mention? I reach everywhere.
I know you do, Ramon. You're strong.
I need an elevator to get back up from my own beach. But I reach around the world. Good night, my sweet. Thank you.
Every night he says that. Thank you. He's near the end of his life.
How near am I? You said the stroke wasn't serious.
I said the damage didn't show.
Does he know?
I think he feels it inside him, but denies.
He doesn't ask like a dying man. He threatens.
Sometimes I want to say to him, sweetheart Ramon, eat what you want. Live. Love. Don't try to save what can't be saved.
Why don't you say that?
Because I do want to save what can't be saved.
You can be loyal now?
Yes.
The fact that your choice is a man who can sit in the back of a car and murder just by nodding his head, that
means
doesn't...
nothing, not to me.
Why? Why? I mean, are you too exempt by Cupid from any loyal obligation?
Love something. Love anything.
I love.
And are you loyal? To what? In the world. To whom in the whole wide world?
Helena, I love you.
Because it's too late.
No.
But you know that it is.
Where did the fear go, Jack?
Make it dark in here.
Where did it go, the fear by the edge of the pool?
Helena.
Where did the fear go?
Didn't go. It's still here. It's how I feel now. Knowing I won't have you tomorrow.
Jack saved what can't be.
right, cousin, what's the rush?
The aeroplane.
I just have to make it. I don't have to be first. Why didn't Edward take me to the airport?
He has a thing to do.
What thing? Ramon's orders were for Edward to take me.
The orders of Ramon?
Edward. All right, cousin, stop. I said stop. Get me, Edward! Reich hasn't changed its style. You don't talk much, do you? Not like Edward.
Is he alive?
Yes. What's worse, so am I.
How do you feel?
Poorly, Doctor. The wrong people are always getting killed. It was my doing that night, not Helena's. I should have seen the light from the kitchen. I should have remembered Edward in there having his coffee. I should have remembered what Helena knew about him years ago. He's a Victorian with a pistol. He thought it was his duty to strike out anyone who betrayed Ramon. Well, why not me? I mean, why didn't he get me? Wasn't I a disappointment? Maybe he didn't expect anything better than betrayal from me.
You're trying to find your logic in Edward's act of violence, but Edward's a psychopath.
Oh, you are cool. Well, that's not helping me, Doctor. I should have deprived myself. I stayed away from Elena all these years. Why not once more? Why wasn't it possible?
Yes. Why?
I should turn myself in. I mean, I'm the murderer.
Oh, that would save you, wouldn't it? Like a war or an errand for somebody else. Yes, an admission of guilt, but unfixable, incurable, permanent. Would save you from this terrible new freedom to make choices. All the choices, big ones, little ones, important, unimportant. Whom to love, what newspaper to read. Where to live, what to do today. May I cry, may I laugh, may I ask a question?
What are you sore at?
I'm concerned about how you live from now on.
That pistol hadn't misfired.
I said I care about how you live, not how long. That doesn't concern me, really. A mayfly lives a day, but well, fully. A mayfly's life. I care how well you live a man's life. Not stifled and scared and scarred.
Doctor, I'm hurt.
I know. But that's a sign of life. As much as pleasure is.
Didn't hurt before. I used to watch love, war. I had an electric eye.
A snapshot of something, of life. It's not the same as the thing itself, is it? The snapshot of Helena?
No. No, it's not the same.
You're entitled to more of life than a snapshot. And I'm entitled to help you. That's my art. That's what I do.
Those mayflies. Thursday's the 1st of May. Is that their signal to start living it up?
They don't work by our calendar.
I know how. By warmth. When they feel spring on their bodies, they begin to live their sweet, sweet mayfly lives.